Hey everybody and welcome back to my homemade trading card game Tower Strikers. In this video I will open up another set 1 booster box and I'm very excited for this. So I wasn't planning on opening up another booster box, but we hit 40 subscribers the other day and I was like, well, I gotta do something special now. So this is kind of like to celebrate that we hit 40 subscribers. So this is the same booster box as I used in my last booster box opening, but I hope you guys don't mind that. So I will quickly show you guys it. So over here it says set 1 booster box. Here's the Tower Strikers logo, but I folded this thing backwards just like a real booster box has it. On the side it says also Tower Strikers and some artwork. On the back it says, "Hello there and welcome to the homemade TCG Tower Strikers, a 2-player card game in which you battle with strikers to destroy your opponent's tower. Set 1 Dragons Are Here consists of 120 cards. Each player uses a 50 card deck. So every booster box contains 6 booster packs, and every booster pack will contain 5 cards, so 6 times 5 equals 30 cards in total. And on this side is some more artwork. But without further ado, let's get into the first booster pack. Alright, first up we have Aqua Golem. This is a card that you guys haven't seen yet, and it's a level 2 water striker. Its ability is Water Source. Once during your turn you may heal 1 damage from each of your water strikers in this row. And I really like the coloring of this card, and I think it turned out very good. I also like the waterfall I drew on the background, and it's the first time I ever drew that, but I think it turned out very good. So next up we have Lightning Shoes version 1. It's a gadget card and it says equip this gadget to a level 1 or 2 striker. When this striker gets attacked you may flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, this attack does nothing. So next up we have Rock. It's a level 0 mental striker and its ability is Psychedelic. This striker can't get attacked by tech strikers. So I named this striker Rock because he shoots rocks with his arm, but Rock is just like a silly name, so that's why I only it says only ROC, so no K. So for our rare we have Cyander. It's a level 2 water striker and its ability is Trident Guard. Once during your turn you may add the Holy Trident from your used pile to your hand. So he is basically holding the Holy Trident and that makes him the Trident Guard. And for our final card we have Yo-Ho. So this is also a card you guys haven't seen. It's a level 2 mental striker and its ability is Hypnosis. Once during your turn you may look at your opponent's hand. And I really like how I drew him. And for the background I tried to make that an optical illusion, but I don't know, but it didn't turn out that good as I hoped it would. But I'm glad I can show you guys this one. And now let's get into the second booster pack. Alright, first up we have Spiky Cubes. It's a level 1 Dark Striker and its ability is Shadow Appearance. You may summon this striker by sending one of your strikers on the battlefield to the used pile and put this striker in that zone. And that's actually quite a powerful effect, because say for instance you have a striker with 1 defense remaining almost at your opponent's side of the battlefield. Then you can simply play Spiky Cubes for free and then he has 5 defense again, so that's pretty powerful. Next up we have Claw Machine. It's a spell card and it says flip a coin. If heads, take 1 token. End your turn ends. So it's like when you are on the fair on a claw machine. The odds are never in your favor, but the rewards are always very cool. Next up we have Stray. It's a level 1 nature striker and its ability is Hello. When played, your opponent shuffles 1 card from their hand into their deck. So now onto our rare we have Dive Down. It's a spell card and it says add a water striker from your used pile to your hand and take 1 token. Take 1 coin, sorry for that. Your turn ends. So this is... I'm sorry I stopped recording, somebody called me so I had to cut that out. But without further ado, let's get further to our last card. We have Sneaky Miner. It's a level 2 Earth Striker and its ability is Mind Pass. Once during your turn, if this striker is in the most left zone, you may move it to the most right zone in the same row. So that's actually yeah, it's my favorite ability in the entire game so far. Alright, 2 down, 4 to go. So let's see when we get if we can get something good inside this booster pack. First up, we have Night Spirit, a level 1 Dark Striker. Its ability is Payback. When this striker gets attacked, deal 1 damage to the attacking striker. Next up, we have X-Ray Specs. It's a spell card, and it says, take a look at your opponent's hand. You may choose 1 card. Your opponent shuffles this card into their deck. Next up, we have Incendile, a level 1 Fire Striker, and its ability is Burning Spirit. All Fire Strikers in play get +1 attack. So its stats, 1 attack and 4 defense, are pretty low, but if you have multiple of these in play, all your Fire Strikers will get powered up very good. But if your opponent is also playing with some Fire Strikers, that's something that isn't very useful. Onto our rare, we have Pinlet. This one was also on the booster box right here. And its ability is Spinning Power. When played, you may have both players shuffle their hand into their deck, then draw 4 cards. And for our final card, let's see if we can get something good. Yes, we got an ultra rare spell card. It's Crystal Gathering, and its effect is add a crystal striker from your deck to your hand. So this is basically the only ultra rare spell card in the entire game so far. And it's also a full art, so that's very good. And for the art, I really like to make such a galaxy or rainbow looking background, and it's very cool to show you guys this one. Alright, so first up we have Dr. Penguin. It's a level 1 Water Striker, and its ability is Doctor. Once during your turn, you may heal 1 damage from one of your Water Strikers. A very cool card to get. Next up, we have Stretching. It's a spell card, and it says, play the spell when one of your strikers is defeated. Add that striker to your hand. So it's basically a ninja-looking guy, and it's also with a Chinese temple-looking background. And I think that is very cool to get. So next up, we got Battery, a level 1 tech striker, and its ability is Recharge. Once during your turn, you may heal 1 damage from the striker. So that's very funny. He's a funny looking guy. And for our rare, we get Slimar. It's a level 2 fire striker, and its ability is Paradox. When played, you may swap 2 of your opponent's strikers. And this is actually my favorite fire striker from so far. And it's because I really like the design of how it looks, like dark around and inside it's like the striker itself. And our final card it is Strasender. It's an ultra rare level 2 Earth Striker, and its ability is Snip Snap. Once during your turn, you may send 1 gadget in play to the use pile. So that's very cool. So we still have 2 more boosters to open. So let's get into the first of the 2. We got Tools. It's a common spell card, and it says deal 3 damage to one of your strikers. Then you may heal 3 damage from one of your other strikers. So I got the inspiration for this card from my father. He was like, "Oh, you should draw some tools or something like that." And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And its effect is you have to deal 3 damage to one of your strikers, but then you are allowed to heal 3 damage from one of your other strikers. So it's a kind of balance, but if you pair it up with, for example, Battery, he can heal himself, and then that makes it a pretty good synergy. So next up we got Banana Boy, a level 1 tech striker with the ability Cyber Specs. When played, you may add X-Ray Specs from your deck or your use pile to your hand. And X-Ray Specs, I already pulled that one. Where is it? It's over here. So that's pretty cool. Next up we got Omega Glove, a spell card. And it says you may only play the spell if you have no gadgets in play. Send up to 2 of your opponent's gadgets in play to the use pile. Onto our rare we got Omedian, a level 2 fire striker with the ability Fire Ritual. When played, you may add a fire striker from your deck to your hand. And onto our final card, please let it be a Supreme or a Crystal. It's an ultra rare, but I don't think you guys have already seen this one. It's Dargon, a level 3 Dark Striker, and its ability is Dark Vortex. This striker gets +1 attack for every Solar Striker you have in play. And I think it's a very creative card. It's a dragon looking card, but I think his head looks very cool. And it's a very cool card to get, and I'm happy to show it to you guys. So there's still one more booster pack remaining. So let's see if we can get something good out of this one. First up, we have Voltanium, a level 1 Solar Striker with the ability Sparks. When played, deal 1 damage to 2 of your opponent's strikers. Next up, we have Excalibur, not Excalibur. It's a gadget card, and it says equip this gadget to a level 3 striker. When this striker gets attacked, deal 1 damage to the attacking striker. A very powerful gadget card. Next up, we got Time Return, a common spell card, and it says add a gadget from your use pile to your hand. You can't play it this turn. Onto a rare, we have Camo, a level 1 nature striker, and its ability is Camouflage. When this striker gets attacked, you may flip a coin. If heads, this attack does nothing. And this is personally one of my favorite strikers of all set 1. One, for 2 reasons. 1, because of its artwork, and 2, because of its ability. And now for a final card, please let it be something good. Yes, it's Hydreigon, the Supreme Water Dragon. So, Hydreigon is a level 3 water type striker with the ability Blizzard. When played, you may heal all damage from one of your strikers in play. And I really love this. This is personally one of my favorite dragon for set 1. So that was it for this booster box opening. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. Bye everybody!